What's up guys, MrGimms back again, and today I'm going to be continuing on the massive mid-chapter developer update that's coming on the 28th next week. My god, this is jam-packed of stuff here guys. If we have a look here, I did the previous video with the latest developer update all the way down to matchmaking incentives, but now I want to talk about gameplay updates. I had to cut this video in two because there's so much stuff here. By the way, quick shout out, behavior. You've nailed it so far. I know there's perks and everything under here, so I'm a little bit cautious, but so far so good. Let's get into it. Gameplay updates. Now, we're not going to read everything. We understand what they're doing. We get it. Generator speeds. Okay, we'll definitely read here. When looking at perks mostly used by killers, there's a very clear trend. Any perk that helps prevent generators from being powered, slow down perks for short, are favored. Corrupt Intervention, Pop, Scorch Hook, Pain Resonance, Hex Ruin are a few notable examples, and each are amongst the most popular perks. Many players feel generators are powered too quickly without these perks, so we knew we needed to look at generators before making any perk changes. Is this actually happening? Slowdown perks should be an option, but not the only option to stay competitive. Agreed, because I want to use like combat builds and stuff. First, we have increased the time it takes to power a generator to 90 seconds, up from 80 seconds. Holy shit, okay. 10 more seconds. All right. The time it takes to complete a generator hasn't been changed in a long time, but it's clear that they are being powered quicker than we'd like. By slowing them down slightly, we hope to give killers a bigger window to interrupt survivors, particularly at the beginning of a trial. Second, kicking a generator will now instantly remove 2.5% of the maximum progress. They're giving kicking more of a reason. Like more of a reason to do it. This change makes kicking generators more meaningful, even if a survivor stops it from regressing shortly after. Additionally, survivors must now decide whether they should tap a generator to prevent regression, as this allows the killer to kick it again and knock it off even more progress. Yeah, true. With these two changes, we hope to reduce the reliance on passive slowdown mechanics and promote increased interaction between survivors and killers. Honestly, I don't know if this is the answer, but you know what? It makes me really happy that Behavior are exploring it. So I'm quite happy with that. General killer improvements. The average kill rates, how many survivors are killed each trial on average, are a little lower than we'd like. I can't believe they're admitting this. This is actually really like bizarre. A sentiment echoed by many community members. To ensure the killer feels like an unstoppable force to be fielded, oh, don't tell Slozzy, we're making slight improvements to many aspects of killer gameplay. We've reduced the time it takes to break walls and pallets by 10%. What's happening right now? Generators can also be kicked 10% faster than before, yep. While these changes may seem small, a fraction of a second can be the difference between hitting a survivor and reaching a pallet, yeah. Next, we've reduced the cooldown for successful basic attacks by 10%. What's happening? They're reducing the cooldown on basic attacks and reduce the duration of the survivor's speed boost upon being hit by 10%. Moving forward, survivors will gain slightly less distance upon being hit, making it more difficult for them to run long distances to a safe area. I can't believe this. Finally, we've tweaked Bloodlust to increase in power quicker than before. In most cases, Bloodlust does not activate, though there are rare cases where it can be necessary. The long build-up often leaves the killer in a bad spot even if they eventually get a hit. We are adjusting Bloodlust tiers to activate after 15, 25, 35 seconds of chasing rather than 15, 30, 45. Jesus. I don't know how I feel about Bloodlust. I'm still on the fence with it. As the first tier of Bloodlust has not changed, it will not be any more prevalent in the average chase. Yeah, exactly. Bearing in mind the general improvements above, we expect Bloodlust will become even more uncommon outside of exceptional circumstances. Okay. Though slight, these changes affect every killer and may have ramifications on the game. We will be watching closely. Yeah, you'd need to. That's a lot of, wow. I'm actually blown away. I mean, I don't know how I feel about Bloodlust. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Camping and tunneling. Well, we had to get to it, to be fair. We have to cut it right down the middle. On the survivor side, there is a clear preference for perks that grant a second chance. Borrowed Time, Decisive Strike, Dead Hard. And perks of that nature help survivors avoid certain death, leading to an extreme usage rate. Benefit of the, yeah, we don't need to do that. Moving forward, survivors will receive a 5-second endurance effect after being unhooked. This gives the unhooked survivor an opportunity to reach a nearby window or pallet, or for another survivor to position themselves for a protection hit. So it is a built-in borrowed time, but only for 5 seconds. Additionally, the unhooked survivor will receive a 7% haste effect for 5 seconds. This will make them harder to catch and encourage killers to shift focus to unhooking survivors. Both effects will be cancelled prematurely if the unhooked survivor performs what we now call a conspicuous action. These are interactions other than being chased that would improve your chances of survival, like, yeah, doing a generator, repairing. You know what? This isn't horrible. With these base changes, we hope survivors can switch up their perk loadouts without fear that camping and tunneling will cut their match short. I'm honestly really, really happy and willing to give it a try. This is not terrible. We do not want blood points to be the driving factor behind perk choices. Okay. You're happy with it with add-ons though, that's weird. So we'll be removing the blood point bonus. While we understand this change may seem shocking, please keep in mind that this update reduces the grind by... I don't see the point. Now that I know the change with it, you've just removed the blood point thing. I don't get it. I just don't get that. Okay. Bad start. Ruin. A massive... to bring Hex Ruin in line with other perks, we are reducing the aggression speed to 50, 75, 100% from 100, 150, 200. This will reduce its power without destroying its primary appeal. So it's half power now. After a survivor is killed, Hex Ruin will automatically deactivate? That's a big nerf. Okay. Next. Pop Goes the Weasel gives killers a controlled way to remove significant progress from a generator of their choosing. Given that kicking a generator now removes 2.5% of its progress, we decided to tone down some numbers to compensate. This perk will now remove 20% of the generator's current non-total progress. Okay. This change will make Pop Goes... We're still losing out on numbers though, even with the increased kick ratio. Okay, interesting. This change will make Pop Goes the Weasel very effective against generators that are nearly done, but weaker against those with a small amount of progress. Well, yeah, you would choose where you pop it anyway if you're a good killer. Okay, that's bad. Fair enough. Corrupt Intervention, this one I'm interested in. This perk makes the beginning of a match more manageable, forcing survivors to extend deeper into the map before repairing a generator. We aren't looking to change this aspect. Okay. Moving forward, this perk will deactivate once a survivor enters the dying state. We believe this change will keep corrupt... That's not horrible. What's the point though? So when someone enters the dying state, it goes away. Why? I just don't think that needed the nerf. I honestly don't. Tinkerer is a popular choice of the information it provides. For the information it provides. Being able to prevent generators from being powered is a game changer, particularly on killers with high mobility. It can, however, become a little oppressive. Oh, alright, Sluzzy. When paired with certain regression perks. Therefore, Tinker can now only activate once per generator. With the base charges increased to 90, killers will have extra time to approach. Right, so we got more time to get to the... Yeah, to get to the actual generator. Once per gen. Okay. No ads. This perk makes for a very effective comeback. Though it falls out of favor in high skill games, see, Debs are telling ya, we like the way NOED encourages survivors to preemptively cleanse totems, so we are not looking to weaken its direct strength. Instead, survivors will now see the Hex Totem's aura within 4 meters upon activation. This range increases to 25 meters over the course of 30 seconds. We believe this change will keep NOED a strong choice for endgame builds while encouraging fuck, so you've made it easier to find. Okay, I'm entering not happy mode. I don't care about NOED, I don't fucking use it. But, God, just give him the whole fucking cake, why don't you? Pain Resonance. Most recent addition to the meta, Pain Resonance allows killers to remove a sizable chunk from the most progressed generator simply by hooking. It's not simply, we've got to get to the hook first. A loud noise notification also allows the killers to disrupt the survivors before they can continue repairing. A jack of all trades of sorts, granting both powerful aggression effect and crucial information. I do agree with that. With that in mind, we are removing the loud noise notification. Instead of exploding, the affected generator will now spark upon losing progress, and survivors will no longer scream. We believe this will... Okay, damn. Okay. Survivor perks. Here we go, guys. Okay. There are two main ways that Dead Hard is used. To dodge a hit and for distance, to get to a nearby pallet or window. In the later case, there's not much a killer can do. Therefore, Dead Hard will now provide the endurance effect for 1 second when activated. If you time it right, you'll prevent the hit and gain a movement speed boost. This will remove Dead Hard for distance and make it solely used to dodge hits, which killers can anticipate and even bait accordingly. What? You hit it, killer swings and hits you, but you were immune for 1 second. Then you get the speed boost. That's not horrible. That's not horrible. Okay. Interesting. I don't hate that. If I'm reading that correctly, just tell me in the comments below. Okay, so Decisive Strike. For the most part, we find the perk to be healthy for the game. Yeah, I think it's fine. And easily avoidable for killers who choose not to tunnel unhook survivors. That said, at the end of the match, there's often nothing the killer can do to prevent a survivor with Decisive Strike from escaping. Moving forward, Decisive Strike will now deactivate once the exit gates are powered. In addition, the stun duration is reduced from 5 seconds to 3. We'll also be simplifying the description of the perk. Decisive Strike will now be cancelled by conspicuous actions. Yeah, like it always has. Shit. Nice. Borrowed Time. Borrowed Time will now extend the duration of the endurance effect, because they already have it now for 5 seconds, I believe, to 6, 8, 10 seconds, so double if you run it. And increase the movement speed bonus duration by 10 seconds. I don't know about that. So they get haste for double the time as well? That's still going to be meta, man. So right now, currently within the game, with the drop of the update, you're going to get, when you're unhooking somebody without borrowed time, when you don't have it, you're giving them 5 seconds of haste and endurance, right? But with borrowed time, they get 10 seconds, so double of endurance and double of haste. The meta is not changing with borrowed time. These effects will be cancelled if the unhooked survivor... Yeah, okay, yeah. So if they do conspicuous actions, it's cancelled. They're not going to do conspicuous actions. It's only 10 seconds, but it's still long enough to get away from a killer. Disagree. Iron Will. This perk allows skilled players to mind game more effectively in many areas by silencing grunts of pain. To address its high usage rates, we are lowering the grunts of pain reduction to 25, 50, 75%. Additionally, okay, fair enough. Additionally, Iron Will is no longer active when exhausted. Oh, wow, that's cool. Though it will not cause exhaustion itself. That's brilliant. That's not a bad change at all. And they are somewhat making noise at 25%. Don't know if that's a little bit rough, but we'll see. Self-care. To reduce its strength. Okay, a diverse reputation among the community. We were surprised to find that its usage peaks in the highest skill matches. Weird. Having a consistent and reliable way to heal at will is a powerful tool in the right hands. On top of that, self-care increases the efficiency of medkits, allowing survivors to squeeze additional heals out of them. To reduce its strength, self-care's heal speed will be lowered to 35% max rank, and the item efficiency bonus has been removed entirely. That is a massive nerf. Okay. Jesus. Spine Chill. Spine Chill will now activate if the killer has a clear line of sight to the survivor. This will remove the awkward counterplay where the killer must look away to ensure a stealthy approach. Okay, so a clear line of sight. That's interesting. Next, we'll be adding a short 0.5 seconds lingering effect to Spine Chill. This will prevent the perk icon from flickering when the killer looks around and to make the action speed boost more consistent. Finally, we're removing the Volt speed bonus entirely as it does not suit the perk's nature. That's cool. That's keeping it in line, I think. Killer perk buffs. God damn, this is a big list. Along with its current effects, Overcharge will cause a kick generator's regression speed to grow from 100% to 400% over the course of 30 seconds. Survivors will want to stop this generator from regressing as soon as possible. That's massive. That's so big. What the hell? Weird. Eruption. Eruption released with fairly safe numbers, but upon reflection, we're comfortable with increasing them. We have upped the generator regression penalty to 10% and the duration of the incapacitated effect to 15-25 seconds. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. They're just upping the other perks by the look of it, the other gen perks. Knockout. Those of you who like to leave survivors on the ground can have a little more peace of mind. In addition, its current effect will cause dying survivors to crawl 50% slower for 15 seconds and reduce their recovery speed by 25. Wow. That's not a bad perk. Boring playstyle, but not a bad perk. Chlorophobia. To make healing in the killer's terror radius even more unappealing, Chlorophobia will now increase the speed of skill checks by 50% on top of its current effect. Nice. I like that. Dark Devotion. This perk is great for confusing and sneaking up on survivors, but the basic attack requirement makes it unappealing for certain killers. Dark Devotion will now activate whenever the obsession loses a health state. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Jolt. Jolt allows the killers to regress generators simply by downing a survivor. To make it more consistent and punish careless survivor plays, we have removed the cooldown. Oh my god, Jolt. I'm feeling it. Lethal Pursuer. So you like Ura reading, huh? On top of the existing effect, Lethal Pursuer will now extend the duration of all Ura reading perks by 2 seconds. That's a nice little change. It's nice. Scorch Hook, Gift of Pain. This perk is also shipped with safer numbers, so we'll be increasing the action speed penalty to 10, 13, 16. Nice. Okay. Thanatophobia. Another quick one. We are increasing the action speed penalty to 5.5% per survivor for a maximum of 22%. Nice. It's getting a good buff. Good. Monstrous Shrine. Monstrous Shrine has received a rework. This perk will now convert all basement hooks to Scorch Hooks. Oh my god! Additionally, Scorch Hooks will now grant 10, 15, 20% faster entity progression, but only if the killer is now within 24 meters. So you have to camp? Wow. I like the Scorch Hooks at the bottom though. That's awesome. Survivor perk buffs. Calm Spirit. In addition to Calm Spirit's current effects, you can now open chests and cleanse and bless totems silently, albeit 40, 35, 30% reduced speed. That's cool, I guess. It won't be used, I don't think. Saboteur. After months of studying, saboteurs can now identify Scorch Hooks. Their auras are shown in yellow when a survivor is being carried. Use this information to your advantage to prevent Scorch Hook's perks being activated, so they can remove them. Nice. That's good. Botany Knowledge. Now increase healing speed efficiency by 50% up from 33%. That makes that perk well worth it now. Very good. Off the record, upon being unhooked, gain the endurance status effect for 80 seconds. The endurance effect is lost upon performing a conspicuous action. While this is a lengthy endurance effect, any gain progression action will cancel it prematurely, making it purely for evading the killer after being unhooked. Yeah, nice. This Lucky Break. This perk is great for escaping a chase, but the effect quickly runs out. We're giving survivors a way to recharge Lucky Break. Each second spent healing another survivor increases Lucky Break's duration by 1 second. That's kind of nice. The total time cannot exceed the starting duration. Nice, okay. Used to guarantee an emergency medkit for the first time you search a chest, which you'd either hope nobody takes before you need it or hide in a far-off corner like a medkit goblin. Now Pharmacy will activate whenever you're injured, guaranteeing an emergency medkit when you search a chest. This effect can only can happen multiple times in one trial. Good luck stealing my medkit now, Meg. Fine, that's all, fine. Soul Survivor. In addition to hiding your aura, Soul Survivor will now increase your generator repair speed by 75% and your exit gate and hatch action speed by 50%. These effects are only active when you are the last survivor standing. That's actually kind of interesting. It will hardly ever be used, but it's kind of cool. Distortion. For those who like to stay hidden, we've added a way to regain Distortion tokens. Gain 1 token for every 30 seconds spent within the killer's terror radius. That's brilliant. That's absolutely awesome. I love it. Well done. Lightweight. In addition to Lightweight's existing effects, your scratch marks will be more sporadic, making you harder to track. Your scratch marks will also fade 3 seconds sooner, up from 3, 2, 1. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Makes it better, stronger. Deja Vu. To help survivors power the 3 closest generators, Deja Vu will now grant a 5% repair speed bonus to the revealed generators. Cool. Oof. That's tough. No One Left Behind. Beyond its current effects, No One No One Left Behind will grant a 7% movement speed bonus to any survivors you unhook. Additionally, the perk now activates when the gates are powered rather than open. Nice. Okay, fair enough. That's all right. Dark Sense. We've changed the way Dark Sense works. When a generator is powered, Dark Sense activates. The next time the killer comes within 24 meters of you, their aura is revealed 5, 7, 10 seconds. Is revealed for 5, 7, 10 seconds. Dark Sense then deactivates. That's not too bad. It's kind of cool for solo, right? Tenacity. In addition to the current effects, Tenacity now reduces your grunts of pain by 75% while in the dying state. That's cool. Combined with the increased crawling speed, this perk will now be much more effective in crawling away from the killer. Yeah, nice. A little bit of a built-in iron will there. That's kind of cool. Hope. Hope is great for those who like to make the late game saves, but the limited duration can cause it to expire in an inconvenient time. Since this perk is only useful at the end of the match, we're removing the duration entirely. Good. That's nice. Overzealous, which is Hattie's latest perk. In its current state, cleansing a totem grants you a repair speed bonus of 6, 7, 8%. Now that bonus doubles if you get a cleanser hex totem. Shit. That's a good perk for you, Ginger. You could literally, you could run Overzealous and just look for fucking hex totems. That's pretty cool. We're going to live forever. Much like barbecue and chili, this perk features a massive blood point bonus. We do not want blood points to dictate which perks are used, so we have removed the bonus blood points. Fucking hell. Okay, sure. You're okay doing it with add-ons, though. I keep bringing that up. A lot of that I'm really worried about, but a lot of it sort of reverberates into survivors as well, because obviously I was reading the killer nerfs first and was a bit concerning, but I don't know, man. There's a lot good here. And you know what? I'm excited to try this mid-chapter. That's all I can say. And by the way, kudos to you, Behavior. You've pushed all this out so quickly. It seems like you've done it so quickly. So really happy overall. Guys, sorry about this long video and the last long video, but here it is, 2 parts. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to keep you updated as fast as humanly possible while managing 2 kids today. Got my nephew over as well. Loving it. It's been a busy day. Anyway, guys, love you all. See you guys in the stream tonight. Well, I hope to see you in the stream tonight. Catch you then. See you later.